Well, good morning this beautiful September 7th. Ah, sunrise. It's so hard to get here sometimes, but always so worth it to be here. Well, good morning to all my wonderful morning crew out there who like to join me on these walks and take me along with you on your walks. I'm here to bring you a little more inspiration to get out and do what you need to do. I talk about inspiration and motivation, but ultimately what it comes down to is discipline. Something I've been lacking most of in my life. But it takes time, it takes repetition, and you can get out there and do it. So Katie had a great birthday. It was nice. It was a lot nicer than I thought it was gonna be, because I kind of was thinking, you know, checking into a hotel the night before and then checking out in the morning, how much can you get out of it in such a short period of time? Well, we definitely made the most of it, because it was nice, especially for her, well, for both of us to be honest, to kind of just not have to think about much of anything. I did do a little editing that night so that I could get out her 30-day video, but that didn't take too long. And then we got back to just resting, relaxing. You know, when we go to hotels like that, Katie likes to watch these old TV shows and movies. She usually goes straight for Turner Classic Movies, so she can kind of go back to a simpler time. She really enjoys those things, and it was nice. We stayed up late that night, way later than I didn't even think I could stay up until almost 2 in the morning anymore. But we did, and then of course, we slept in a little later the next day, so I didn't get out and get my walk because when I woke up, I just wanted to be there for her. I wanted to be able to let her enjoy the rest of the morning without feeling like we got to rush right back into everything we always do. And it was nice. And thank you so much for all of you who came and made comments and wished Katie a happy birthday. I told her, I said, my goodness, honey, your videos got more views in one day than most of my videos in the past couple of weeks have gotten. You're a star. She said, nah, they just want to see who you're married to. Anything she can do to stay out of the camera, she's gonna do. She doesn't dig it yet. And she may not ever, and I'm not pushing her to. But I do know that she's doing a good job, and I thank you guys for encouraging her. And as usual, when you have a late night, it's hard to adjust your schedule again, because I had another late night last night. Not as late as 2 in the morning, thankfully. I was asleep by about 10:45, but I'll tell you, I have been getting my full 8 hours for a while now, or at least 7 hours. And that has been good to get back to that routine. The only problem is I'm still doing a swing shift, so it makes it hard to adjust my schedule. Going to bed at one time, going to bed at another time, trying to wake up at the same time. It's not easy, and sleep is so important for overall wellness. I might actually put it, if not above food, it's right there, it's number 2. Sleep is hugely important, especially when you're more active. When I first started doing Lion Diet, I could get away with 4 or 5 hours of sleep because I wasn't as active in the beginning. And now that I've really taken on a heavy load, I need my 8 hours. But now it's time to get up, get out there and do what you got to do this morning. I'm going to be talking with Reno over at 5 Minute Body. She's going to be doing a video for her channel talking about my experience on Lion Diet and maybe some questions for me. So I hope you guys will be watching out for that video. And then at 4 o'clock today, I'm going to be talking to Dr. Baker on his podcast. I don't know what day or time these things are going to air just yet, but I'll update you soon. As usual, I got up this morning, got my electrolyte mix and took a few of the supplements, a couple I've been doing regularly and a couple that I've been experimenting with. Still playing with DHEA and the electrolyte tablets or electrolyte capsules from Keto Chow. Haven't really noticed much difference adding those things yet, but I understand it takes time, especially with the DHEA. Still having great results with the iodine tablets, because I've just, ever since I started taking those, I have felt better. I was definitely not getting enough iodine in my previous diet or my current diet. And I'm still taking my D3 and K2 supplement. Ever since I saw that I was low on iodine and low on D3, I've been supplementing with those. And you know, there's probably some foods I could bring into my diet that would help bring those things back. Well, not really D3. It's not something you really get a whole lot of from food. There are arguments that people make that it does, but synthesizing sunlight is the key way to get D3. But the D3 supplements seem to help keep the numbers higher. And D3 is an important part of staying healthy, so I do that. I got my Relight. You know, that's always a great way to start the day, because I used to start every day with a cup of coffee. Now I start with some electrolyte mix and some club soda. Sometimes I use water. I mostly use club soda, I'll be honest. I love club soda. It is my go-to for everything I drink. And then I got down and got some stretches for about 10 minutes and got my squats in. I've been trying to work on those areas that squats hit for a while now, and it's still something. It's still amazing to me that I can get down in that position and get back up on my own. And it's all thanks to the changes that have come from doing Lion Diet. And now that I've had the energy, the exercise, and I'm still feeling better. I'm about to turn 51 in November, and I'm still feeling better than I have since I was a teenager, or really even when I was a teenager. I don't know that I felt this good. That doesn't change the fact that I wanted to stay in bed an extra hour this morning, but I said, screw it, I'm gonna get up and do it. As a matter of fact, my alarm, which is the theme to Rocky, went off, and it says right on the screen, screw it, get up and do it. That has been a surprise mantra that has really helped me to keep going, to just remind myself the same thing I remind you guys of all the time. You've got to just do it. You got to get up and do it, even when you don't feel like it. That's what being disciplined is. And it's something that like I said, I'm new at it. It's not something that I've been very good at in my life, but it feels so good when you get out there and get it done. When you're out here like I am now, and you're heading back, you're on the back end of your walk, you feel like, yes, I'm glad I did this. But before you get out and get going, you're thinking, I don't need to do this today. I could skip today, right? I just want to lay in bed. Well, that's not going to keep you where you want to be. That's not going to do your body the good that you need to do. So screw it. Get up and do it. Get out there and get that walk. And y'all don't forget to check out those videos I was telling you about from Dr. Baker and Rena at 5 Minute Body. I'm looking forward to seeing your comments on those guys. Anyway, that's it for today. I'll see you next time.
If we pay extra, could we maybe get some grease or fat?
There you go. Now for my favorite part of the exercise. Getting this thing off. Oh yeah. Now that's some lifting I can handle. That's some lifting I can get behind. All right, time to go make breakfast for Katie and the boys.